Katie and Jalen Martinson, parents of number 6, Cody Martinson. Angie Searles, parents of number 8, Andrew Searles. Sean Stallberg, mother of number 13, Justin Stallberg. Brian Stallberger, Justin's father. Sarah Vinci, mother of number 16, Carson Trick. Chris Riggs, Carson's father. Andrea Litter, mother of number 18, Thomas Schrader. And Travis Schrader, Thomas's father. Amy and Blair Tweed, parents of number 20, Wyatt Tweed. Rhonda Brosa, mother of number 30, Jacob Gannett. And John Gannett, Jacob's father. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2022 Moorhead High School Club Seniors and
Welcome to Moorhead Sports Center as we get ready for high school hockey tonight. The Spuds getting ready to take on Sartell. And as we take a look down on the ice, we're getting to that point, I guess, when we're going to start looking at where this all fits into postseason play and where the matchups might occur.
Absolutely, Larry. Yeah, certainly in a short high school season, only 25 games, every game is important, and obviously section games carry even more weight.
And Sartell, my recollection is right. This is the first time they've played.
Yes.
The two teams have played.
Yes. My knowledge it is.
Yeah, and so what are the strengths that we know about Sartell? What are some of the things that they do?
You know, I don't know a whole lot about them. I did check their schedule. They've played some other teams in the section pretty tough. I think they lost 5-3 to Elk River with an empty net goal. 1-0 Bemidji, and recently they beat St. Cloud 6-1. So
that's a comparable score right there.
Absolutely.
As it was senior night,
Yes.
Some memorable moments out of the ice.
Absolutely. I think anytime we can honor not only the players that are seniors, but their families and their contribution to not only the program, but the community of Moorhead, it's always a special night.
Starting liners being introduced, which includes the seniors, and in order to remember the fact that it is senior night, Jacob Vanette will get the start in goal.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that's a good tribute to him and giving him the start tonight, and I think he'll certainly earn that opportunity.
There was a tough call at the start of the year. There were three goaltenders in the rotation to get things underway, and just by the process of play and process of how things go, Kai Weigel apparently is the number one goaltender. He's to be upset, and he's just a sophomore.
Yeah, he certainly played well down the stretch here as we move into late January. So.
We'll be back with more from Moorhead Sports Center after this timeout.
A1 Automotive is your friendly.
Very often, and that is a Moorhead sweep on Roseau in girls hockey, as the Spud girls in overtime got the win this afternoon by a count of 2-1. Wow.
It's impressive. I had the opportunity to watch the first one, and they really played well here at home, so I guess I'm not too surprised. That program's definitely headed in the right direction.
I guess I might add to that too. I wasn't terribly surprised, but I was a little bit because it was played in Roseau. It's just that home ice advantage that came into play.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so with that, the Spud girls get a very impressive winner today, 2-1 in overtime over Roseau in Roseau. And so as we get underway here, the play is already into the zone, and Moorhead is on the attack as the pass comes out of the near corner. The Spuds pull it loose and head up. Here's a turnaround. Throw in by Harper Bentz, and it goes out to the far side. Bentz chasing it, has it deflected out to the far corner, and it comes out to center. Long pass grabbed away by Andrew Searles, and it's wristed up on ahead Here's Triggs on the way in, and across the line it is tapped away nicely by Sartell. To the near side, it rolls all the way down and in the near corner. The Spuds in pursuit of it, turn it back to the near wall, and play it along as play continues on and try to work it out of the zone. Here's an outlet pass. Pulled back down near side for Gavin Lindberg. He drops it back, and from there, working his way in, Joe Schiller goes to the corner. And then back up on top, where a turnaround shot just wide. Rebound comes near side. Triggs on a miss, and it goes behind the net. From there, Triggs gathers it in, but then has it poked away just as he's ready to step into play. And with that icing call, play stops. We are just underway. There's no score. And as always, we tend to see just kind of a period of time where both teams like to try to figure each other out.
Yeah, I think so, especially two programs that have not played each other. It'll take some time. I would anticipate both teams, though, will try to stick to their game as much as possible.
With the play down, it comes up against the base of the net and rung back near side and up against the wall. Schiller turns it around. It came back to him, then he turned it around again. And here's Schiller sending it off to the far right side and moving ahead. Down deep into the corners, they set it up. Gathering it in behind the net, circling it back up on top. Schiller winds it up, sends it off to the far side from their career, dishes it down to the corner. And it's lost in skates, lost in the sticks before it's batted loose. And Aaron Ryerson giving chase on it, comes back up on top with a shot and a goal. Somewhere from behind that managed to find its way into the net.
Yeah, I think nice play from the half wall down to the corner. Aaron Ryerson finds Joe Corton out in front, and Joe's able to bury one. So good start for the Spuds.
Joe Corton is one of those players that does a lot of hard work, but the numbers aren't there until the end of the night when you realize he's been on a very successful team. Joe Corton getting the counter there. And for Joe Corton, his 4th goal of the season. Play is underway, and as we have seen early on here, if this trend continues likewise, where the Spuds dominate in the offensive zone, very seldom have they allowed a lot of pressure back at the other end as Alderson back pedals now for Moorhead and goes behind the net. To the far corner, it's played back out along the wall. It turned around then nicely, and it goes down deep into the corner. Here's the scoring announcement. So Wyatt Tweet getting the assist, his 3rd, and Aaron Ryerson getting his 10th assist on Joe Corton's 4th goal of the year, and it's 1-0 Spuds. Play comes back out the center. Joe Grammer on the way in. Carries it all the way to the corner. Centering pass goes all the way through. Rolling it down deep. Comes back out near the point, and it's pushed ahead by Sartell. Across the line, it's one-on-one. Centering pass down low, and a great save by Van Ed, and that is one of the reasons there was such a not a controversy, but a lot of concern about who was going to be in goal tonight. We see right now you can go to anybody that they've got on the roster.
Yes, very much so. Very deep, and that's the one benefit of having competition is that you push each other every day in practice, and this is when it shows.
Van Ed had the point-blank look at it, and he dropped down and kicked it away. Spuds now off the face-off come out to center with a 1-0 lead. Over the blue line and dropped back for Triggs. He rests it on, picked up by Bentz behind, and it bounces back now near side. Played up against the wall by Gavin Lindberg. He throws it in towards goal, and from there it's turned off to the far side. Played back out into center ice. Here comes Sartell. The captain brings it across and taps it ahead. The Sartell Sabres will change, and I know that the correct name for Sartell is Sartell St. Stephen, and we will on occasion mention that, but for the most part it'll be Sartell. Play up against the side of the net, and the stop there by Vanette to keep it at 1-0. 13:36 still to go. A good start for the Spuds here tonight.
Yes, it has been a good start. A lot of offensive zone time, a lot of pressure. Obviously, Sartell with a little push here after that Moorhead goal, but we'll see what happens here.
In the face-off, Tony dropped off, and it goes all the way down. Swung off to the far side. From there, picked up by Carter Johnson of Sartell, and it comes back all the way out and all the way down. Joe Grammer giving chase, brings it behind the net. He's being bothered along the way before backhanding it down off to the far side. Aaron Ryerson feeds it out, and the Spuds drop back just in time to take the point-blank shot away, and it comes out to center where Joe Corton will try it again. He drops it back to the point. The shot right on, and a glove save. That was a hard shot from long distance. but no rebound, which was what the Spuds were hoping for.
Absolutely. Anytime throw the puck on net, hoping for a rebound and get people going, crashing hard.
1-0 Moorhead early on a Joe Corton goal. Sartell pulls it out of the draw and heads up with a long shot pass. It bounces hard off the boards and off to the far corner. Moorhead tracking it down from there. Along the near side and out. Here's Aaron Ryerson to the near side. Dish down deep into the corner. They pursue it there. Tweet had it. Dished away and scrambling after a big hit. A helmet came loose. Is that the sign of things to come? A little bit of aggressive play?
Certainly looking pretty physical here early on in the first period.
They keep trying to tell me that sometimes these non-contact sports, they turn into some kind of contact on occasion.
Right.
Face off far left side. And as it's drawn down, it's poked into the corner. Played behind the net, off to the far side. Sartell trying to gain control, worked off to the far wall. Turned around there. Good heavy pursuit by the Spuds to pull it away, and they head up on top. There's a shot, and it bounces away right on goal by Cody Martinson, but it somehow slipped away, and the play continues on. Out it comes to Joe Schiller. He backpedals down deep into his own end, trying to send it out, and it's picked off, and then recovered by Cody Martinson, who turns it around. He goes down. Play comes on, and we've got a whistle in a moment to stop play. As Vanette comes off to the side, we've got a first penalty of the night. It'll give Moorhead the power play. Moorhead's power play this season, very good. Salty 30%. And I think anytime you get over 26, 27%, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime you're clicking around 30%, it's a pretty successful power play.
And with that, the puck goes down. Moorhead now with that extra skater. And it comes up on top, and it's swept out of the zone, but not completely out as it's picked up by Grammer. Carries it into the near corner. Joe Grammer circles behind the net and carries it off to the far corner and sends it out to the point. Spud setting it up from there. Here's Grammer sliding high in the slot, delivering it to the far right side. Here's a windup, and a shot hits the pipe. Ryerson gets it back. Out to Grammer on the near point. He'll carry it high in the slot and give it away, and it comes near side, and Ryerson tries it again. And it bounces weakly behind the net where the Spuds pick up the rebound. Setting it up on top. Grammer will take a look. He wrists it on, and it goes high and off the glass. And the Spuds are taking their time setting up this power play chance.
Yeah, I think they're showing good patience. Anytime you can, maintain good puck possession and work it around and look for that ideal opportunity, it certainly shows that you have a strong power play.
Face-off will be to the far left side of the Sartell goal. And as they stand in, it's dropped down and directed behind the net. Play back now along the near side up against the wall and out to the point where Joe Schiller has it now and sends it out. He gets it back, winds up in the slot, sends that one on. That one is blocked up and again up and out of play. They're trying to go something long distance here.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to get some shots from the outside and get some traffic in front. I think they're probably trying to feel out the penalty kill a little bit, see where their opportunities are.
Still 1:09 left on their power play. As it comes out to the outer edge of the circle, and it's directed where Schiller picks it up, and he slides it in towards high in the slot. Seldom see that development, and as a result, it is turned around and sent up ice by Sartell. 1-0 advantage, early first period. Here comes Joe Schiller's pass ahead, and from there, Joe Corton carries it down deep into the corner. Corton goes behind the net with it and looks up to the point. 38 seconds left on the power play. Winding it up high in the slot. Here's a turn to the near side. And from there, Colby Creer sends it rink wide before it's pulled out of the corner. Tapped down behind, Joel Stahlberger. Justin Stahlberger has it for a moment, and it comes loose. 20 seconds still to go. The Spuds have had some difficulty setting up and taking a good long look at this opportunity. Here's Stahlberger walking his way in, delivering to the corner. Back up on top and high in the slot. Wind up by Searles. It comes back near side. Here's Schiller. Down low to the corner. Time is running out on the power play as it comes loose up against the boards. And as the time runs out, the Spuds continue on with that extra skater. There's a shot right on the backhand and off to the far side, and the rebound picked up by Sartell. So the Sabres dodge a bullet on that penalty just a moment ago and bring it back up into the Moorhead zone. 9:44 remaining here in the first period. Along the near side, sent in by Carter Johnson down deep into the corner. Andrew Searles plays it off to the far side. Puts it on the stick there of Harper Benson. It comes out. Here comes Triggs. Carson Triggs walking his way, and he shoots it right on, and it's blocked up and away. And from there, play stops now with 9:26 to go. Nice development.
Yes. I think, for the majority of that power play, good possession, good zone time. Sartell was able to kill it off, but I think, Moorhead still with a lot of momentum here in the first period.
Face off on the near side of the Sartell goal, and it's dropped down and picked up by Carter Johnson. From behind the net to the far side, Spuds again putting pressure on, just not allowing it to get out of the zone. From behind the net, here comes Sartell with an outlet pass along the far wall, and out it comes, but too far, and it can't turn around right back to Sartell. And in the wheelhouse, it is deflected away, and here comes Moorhead. Gavin Lindberg on the way to the blue line, drops it off. Here's Carson Triggs on the move in. He goes down. Play continues into the corner. Rolling and rolling along, hits Joe Schiller up on top. Works it off to the far point. Leaning from there, his shot is just wide. Did not hit the goal mouth, bouncing back near side as the rebound is picked up by Bentz. He'll take it off the wall on the pass from there. Deflected down, and off that goes to the far side. And again, they'll try to pull it out of the zone, but cannot. And the Spuds come up with a shot that is hard, but high and off line. Rebound back to the near side. Schiller pokes it ahead. Comes back, rolls up the arms of Harper Bentz. I think they're going to call it on a high stick there, and that will bring it back into the Moorhead zone for the faceoff. Spuds with a 10-1 shots on goal advantage.
Yeah, they've definitely had good offensive zone time, and that's reflected in the shots on goal so far.
I know we don't always know that means a whole lot as far as the score is concerned, but it is an oddity that is a part of the game to show just how you fit into things. We've seen teams that are outshot 10-1 but gets outscored, or that happens too.
Absolutely.
So to the far side. Play goes off the wall, down deep into the corner. Played back now by Sartell as they bounce it hard off the half wall and up against, and it comes rolling all the way up. Colby Career tracks it down and feeds it near side for Joe Schiller. Sends it along the wall. It's deflected back into play. And along the near side, Wyatt Tweet plays it in the near corner. He takes a check. He stands up tall, and play continues on as it comes rolling off the near wall. Aaron Ryerson goes deep. Sends it behind the net. Ryerson and the Sartell Sabres. A lot of pushing and shoving, and so far just that one penalty early on. Play to the far side. Here's a windup and a shot into traffic, and it's bounced away. Ryerson and one of the Sartell players not necessarily jawing it, but just letting each other know that, we'll be friends after the game.
Absolutely. Certainly two good teams that are getting into each other pretty good here physically early on, kind of trying to establish their presence for sure.
Face off on the far side of the Sartell goal. It comes back out. Here's a quick wrister sent right on. Noah Hacker in goal tonight for Sartell, gloving that one away. And we're back in the circle. Drawn back out to the point. He did get it outside the zone, so it came in offside, and that stops play here. 7:18 to go. Moorhead with a 1-0 lead. Joe Corton's fourth goal of the season. Face off just outside the Sartell blue line. They are going to make a change now. Ian Ness comes out, and he'll take his possession on the wing as the puck goes down, and the play comes back to Moorhead. Along the near side, dropped ahead and rebounded back out to Searles, and it got away from him momentarily, but he kept it in the zone. Searles tosses it down to the corner, and from there the wraparound try comes out to the near side and picked up by Alderson. Caleb Alderson feeds it down low. Moorhead again, it comes back to Alderson at the point and goes down to the far near corner with it as Ian Ness tracks it down, and it rings out to the far side, and from there Sartell tried to work their way out of the zone, but a good poke check in by the Spuds to slow play down and turn it around. As it comes out to center ice, Moorhead will have to touch up on the play. Here's Gavin Lindberg. And just as he stepped across the line, the whistle stopped play in a hurry. 6:29 still to play here in the first period. It's 1-0 Moorhead.
Yeah, shots 12-1 in favor of Moorhead thus far, and certainly with a lot of offensive zone time there have been the aggressors to this point.
Play all the way down. Sartell picking it up from behind and throws it out to center. Colby Creer tracking it down, feeding it back out to center ice. A backhand that just did stay on the stick for Moorhead. Triggs now goes into the corner to track it down there, but first player there is taken back by Sartell. Up on top, Bentz on a steal away. Down deep in the corner, centering pass got deflected. They'll chase it down behind the net. Sartell will load it up and try to come out again. Out to the far side and up against the wall, tossed in. They complete their change now as the play comes into the near corner. From there and out. Bounced away. And with that whistle, a stop and play with 5:42 to go. I don't know that it's early enough to dictate or determine a certain style of play or what we might see the rest of the night, but so far it's been evenly matched.
Yeah, it's been pretty even. That's for sure. Both teams going hard and maybe trying to be physical with each other as they feel each other out.
On the near side, here's a quick wrister sent down on by Elliot Testa. And it bounces back down to the near side. From behind the net, picked up by Tony Colatrello. My apologies. Off to the far side. And it rolls along the wall and out. Here comes near side for Tweet. He walks his way in, tried to stick handle his way around the defender, picks it up on the other side and hands it off to Ryerson. From the corner, backhanded up against the wall, and it comes all the way out, deflected away. Spuds will track it down from there. Moorhead's junior varsity getting a shutout win earlier tonight by a score of 7-0 as they defeat Sartell. And we are at 1-0 here with about 5 minutes to go in the first period. Play on the near side. All the way down, it comes back. Tracking it down, it comes out to center. Tweet chasing it and in pursuit. It comes back to Sartell. Backhand toss in by Jack Schmitz. Off to the far side. Moorhead breaking out of the zone, but Sartell is there to take it away. Van Aert steers it off to the far side. Play comes back to Tweet. He sent it ahead for Ness and it ricochets away. Taken off by Moorhead on the way in. Here's a wind-up by Alderson. Carries it on down low and it's swept away. A soft touch from inside that was steered off to the side by Sartell. Then play comes back up on top. Here's a wind-up and a shot sent on. And it's where is it? He's not sure he knew where it was, but that was a tough call. Colby Creer unleashed that one, and finally Hacker looked behind him, and it was dangerously close to getting past him.
Yeah, it definitely looked like it sweeped in behind his pads there, but he did a good job of locating it, and help from his teammates secured the whistle.
That's when you know you've been playing the game, if you have a feel for where the puck is going or has ended up.
Yes.
And so from behind, Sartell works their way out to the far side and out to center. Colby Creer picks it up and brings it near side for Alderson. From the point, it is deflected away. Scramble for it there is Schiller. Feeds it off to the far side, and Moorhead on the return comes in quickly. Sending it off to the side of the net, and it's picked up there. Ian Ness giving chase. It comes back now near side. Along the near wall, it is popped up into the air, and it comes down. At center ice where Caleb Alderson is there. Moorhead in the midst of a change, and the puck floats free. Helped along by the fact that Sartell was also in the change, and it comes back up to ice on the near side. Here's Carson Triggs working his way in, still in control. It comes up high, winding it up. Searles wanted to take a one-timer, but gives it to the corner, and play continues on. Gavin Lindbergh let it get away, and it's off to the far side. From there, pounded back in. Spuds are there to pick it up. Here's a wind-up and a shot, too high, too hard, and it comes bouncing out to Searles. Into the near corner, they'll try it from there. Walking his way through, here's a turnaround shot. Rebound up on top, and it's stolen away, swept away by Baylor Stebbins. Back up ice, the Spuds go to pick it up. 2:27 to go. 1-0 Moorhead here in the first period as Gavin Lindbergh tried to walk his way in and go backhand, but he got pushed off the play. Puck floats free and it works its way back up ice. Spuds had what looked to be a golden opportunity to make it 2-0.
Yeah, I think anytime that those three step on the ice, being Lindbergh, Triggs, and Bentz, it's not a matter of if they're going to create something, it's when they're going to create something. So
they're on a hot streak.
they certainly
They are on a hot streak, no doubt about it. Not the least of which is that contest that saw the Spuds get a 10-0 win. 4 goals by one player in a 6-0 first period. Play comes back down the near side and out of the corner. Up against the wall. Played out at the point. It got away for a moment from Schiller, who tracks it down and sends it up. Spuds are in the zone. Apparently everything is good. As play continues on, it's taken back now by Sartell, then poked away by Moorhead. Chased into the corner. Wyatt Tweet had a roll free and long pass. He was trying to hook it up at the point. It got away from Schiller, who has to retreat it back in his own end, and the return pass to him gets thrown long. Back to the near side, given in pursuit. Jack Schmitz of Sartell pokes it away, and Schiller of Moorhead tracks it down. Backhands it off to the far side. 1:21 to go, a quickly played first period. And the return goes down to the far corner. Billy Vogt tracks it down for Sartell. He goes down. A Moorhead player goes down with him. And play continues up at the point. Here's a long shot sent in. One of the few times that we can say that in this first period that they've actually had an offensive look to what they were trying to accomplish.
Yeah, it was a good play off a turnover, and they were able to create a good offensive opportunity off of it.
Searles to track it down from Moorhead as we go inside the final minute. Long pass near side, first period play at Moorhead Sports Center. To the blue line, and it's brought back to Triggs. Wind up with a backhand, just misfiring ahead of Bentz. Goes off to the far side and in. Tracking it down, swept away nicely by Searles and into the corner. Tracking it down there, it comes back up. Long shot set in, and it's returned far side, counting down from 24. Backhand pass to the far side. And it's loose. Spuds have a 3-on-1 opportunity. To the far side, walking his way in, going backhand, shot is blocked away. Oh my, it was as good as you could expect to get, and yet this Noah Hacker was right there and made the save to keep it at 1-0. That's a highlight reel save right there.
Absolutely. I thought that was just a quick tuck to the backhand for Triggs there and laid an empty net, but certainly a great save by Sartell's goaltender there.
That brings us down to the final 5 seconds. Play comes near side. Trying to work it out at the point. Carries it down deep, and that's going to run us into the locker room. So we've played for the first period of play. We've played the first period tonight at Moorhead Sports Center. As the teams head off after 1 period of play, it's Moorhead 1 and Sartell 0.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead. We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
The M3 nonprofit is breaking the ice as they raise mental health awareness for our Moorhead community and our youth. Started by a group of parent volunteers, M3 will offer support and host events throughout the year that bring focus to mental health. Together, M3 will raise awareness, eliminate the stigma, and connect resources for mental health. Thank you, M3, for supporting our community's youth.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Made it a series sweep, a regular season sweep over the Rams. It went overtime, however, and Ella Holm got the game winner in that extra session. And you got to feel that Ryan Kraft and his crew is feeling pretty good after that one.
Absolutely. I think anytime you can go on the road, especially to Roseau, and come out with a victory, it's a really good sign. And definitely, I think that team is playing some good hockey right now, and certainly heading in the right direction as they get closer to the postseason.
And what it's telling everybody else is that it could be Moorhead, but it could also be Roseau that ends up going to the state. As far as Section 8 is concerned, and that is taking on a familiar tone with what we see also in boys hockey. It seems to be one or the other.
Absolutely. It's certainly been the case over the last 20 years or so, and certainly if both teams continue on the projection they're on this year, a section final of that
wouldn't that be something?
Matchup,
wow.
Maybe all on both sides would be pretty impressive.
We might have to find a bigger building.
Absolutely.
So what is the game plan here for the second period? First for the Spuds, what are they going to do, or if anything, differently?
I don't think they have to do anything differently. I think they did a pretty good job. They were pretty efficient getting out of their own zone. Like I said, they possessed pucks. They played with some pace. They got pucks deep and then created some offense On Sartell's side, I think they got to make a push here. They got to try to create some more offensive zone time for themselves and certainly some more opportunities. 3 shots on net's not enough. So
14 saves for Noah Hacker on 15 shots faced for Sartell, 3 for 3 for Jacob Van Epp for the Spuds, and we are underway in the second period. And in this second period, Moorhead attacking left to right as we look on, and the play comes out near the point, and it's kept in by Grammer. Sent behind the net and played off to the far side. As they gather it in, it's slipped away and comes out to center, but Moorhead perfectly played defensively, following the play in to pick up the loose play. And it comes back out, and here come the Spuds right out through center. It's 3-on-2 at the line. Vance feeds it off to the far side, and he'll take over at that spot, take the return pass, and it's knocked away and down deep into the corner. But the Spuds recover out high at the slot and turn it around and send it in. That gives Moorhead a time to complete their change as Sartell feeds it out to center ice. Taken back then by Aaron Ryerson. And set ahead, it goes all the way down and in. That was deflected, so no icing is the call. And it plays down behind. Bounced up against some skates and off a stick and against the wall. Play continues on. Rolling it up and back down onto the ice. They'll try it again. This time it's swept out of the zone by Sartell, and it's picked up by Baylor Stebbins. It comes back near side. Here's Ryerson on his way in. Ryerson goes, he wanted to go out top shelf, but it was knocked back down onto the ice by Hacker, and play continues out at center ice as the Spuds go to pick it up. Joe Corton, who has the game's only goal, comes near side. On the return, it is swept out of the zone. A nice play by Teddy McCabe along the near wall for Sartell. And with that play out, it took the pressure off, allowed the Sabres to make a line change. Spuds also making a change here. We are just underway in the second period. Moorhead has a 1-0 lead, and the face-off is in the Sartell end on the near side, the glove side of Noah Hacker. Play comes down to the point, turnaround, shot sent right on. That one was low, dangerously close to sneaking through, but again, Hacker has a pretty good idea where he should be, and he makes the save.
Yeah, he's seeing the puck really well right now.
On the near side, Ness drops it back, Grammer at the near point. Carries it deep to the corner, centering pass comes bouncing hard off the wall and directed into the corner where it's picked up by Cody Martinson. And from there out in front, and it releases out to center ice where Joe Grammer is waiting. To the far side, pushed ahead. Spuds bring it in, got away, and in it comes back out to center. Wind up on a shot, blocked away high off to the far side. Again, that is a shot, but not a shot on goal. That one is a shot on goal and the save for Van Etten, and that is just what you were talking about. Sartell needs to create more scoring opportunities.
Yeah, just, they were able to create some pressure there and forced a pass to the middle of the rink, and their defenseman was able to pick it off and make a play, and they get a, scoring opportunity because of it.
Play to the far side. Drawn down and out of the corner. Is that Dalton Songstead that had it? Yes, in the near corner. Play comes right in on Songstead to chase it down. It comes back now along the near corner. Up against the wall, it is pulled loose. Songstead's outlet pass onto the far side and in. Tried to slip it between skates, and there was nothing doing there. It is pulled back as Carson Triggs goes to retreat, and then it comes back to Parker Comstock. And Sartell is in the attack mode before it's deflected away. Along the far wall. Deflected back. Play continues on up high in the slot. Wind up in a shot. Rolling it down. He had a good look that time. Play comes away, and off the rebound, the Spuds pick it up and head out. Along the near side, Harper Bentz. He slides his way through the zone. Winds up and shoots. Hard shot to the back wall. Comes back now near side. Gavin Lindbergh plays it ahead before it's taken back by Sartell. Here's the rush by Torrey Lund, and it comes near side, and a backhand shot sent on. I think that came from Blake Leggett, but a glove save made by Jacob Vanette, and that stops play.
Yeah, Sartell with a little bit of a push early in the second, and 3 shots on net thus far, so definitely coming out a little stronger here to start the second period.
With the face-off, near side of Van Etten. It comes out all the way to the far side, looking in from there. Shot sent into traffic. The rebound is kicked right back out and play continues on. Tapping it loose, it comes near side. Here's Ryerson taking a look and sending it in to the corner. And goes behind the net where Colatrello has it for a moment. And from there, deflected away. Pulled in by Sartell, and along the wall, it's deflected down deep into the corner. The arm goes up. And as it comes out of the zone to center, the arm goes down, and here comes Sartell to gather it in and send it up, but the Spuds are there at the point to keep it in. Played by Colby Creer for a moment. It comes back, and the Spuds work their way out of the zone now near side for Ryerson. 1-0 Moorhead here in the second. A quick turnaround pass set up ahead, and that's icing. 12.5 minutes to go. This is a different Sartell team with better scoring opportunities than what we saw in the first period.
Yeah, it seems like they've picked up their pace a little bit. Maybe they got rid of the bus legs there after the first period, and certainly playing with a lot more urgency here early in the second.
Play is down and kicked out to the near side, and Songstead takes a look and then sends it to the corner. I think it may have slipped off the end of his stick, and it comes right back out to him. Quickly returning it onto the near side. And then it slipped out of the zone, and Songstead goes rink wide with it. Safely in onto the far side. Cody Martinson takes it down low. Played back to the near wall. Songstead out at the near point, sends it rink wide. From there, a long shot sent on, but blocked away. Rebound up on top. Centering pass got all the way to the far side, where it's pulled in now by Sartell, and on their way up ice, deflected away. Spuds will track it down as Dalton Songstead once again. Well, he came on the ice, and he's been touching it at all opportunities. It comes out onto the near side. Sent in by Stahlberger to the near side and up against the wall. 1-0 Moorhead. Sartell looking for a way to equal this game up on the scoreboard. Being outshot 16-6 at this point. Sartell on the way in. The rush by Billy Vogt. Rolls down behind the net where the Spuds catch up to it, and they send it out. Here's Ian Ness. He goes down. Play continues on. It's deflected back as they play catch there, and it comes back now near side. Up against the wall, and right back it comes to Creer. A quick return on the near side for Bentz. Centering pass. Lindgren goes off to the far side. Lindberg's pass comes redirected down. Comes all the way around to the near side where Creer plays it and sends it around the perimeter all the way to the far side. Moorhead taking a chance to whack it back out to the point, but hold it in down deep. And here's the return up on top. A fan on the shot attempt, and it's deflected up and sent out of the zone. This one will come wobbling all the way down. Well, Moorhead had a good look, but missed on the shot try. And it stays 1-0.
Yeah, really good opportunity there for Carson Triggs. Just maybe a little quick to pull the trigger and didn't get as much on it as he would have liked. But good last couple shifts by Moorhead. I think they kind of turned the momentum back in their favor here.
Gavin Lindberg draws it out to the outer edge, and it's played by Sartell, and it's sent up quickly. A couple of score updates. We've talked about these on a couple of occasions already, but worthy of note, the junior varsity a 7-0 win earlier. And in Roseau tonight, girls hockey action as they close in on the end of their regular season. Overtime, Moorhead wins it 2-1. Ella Holm getting the game winner. To the far corner. Tapped up and along the side of the boards, and the Spuds there to pick it up. Here's a quick release. The rebound is bounced out where Gavin Lindberg is there to pick it up. Sends it up on top, but he threw it behind. He threw it behind Carson Triggs, and play comes to the near wall before redirected down low. Harper Bentz with it. Harper Bentz feeding it back to the near corner. Wind up in a shot from down low. There's an open look, but it just did come off the heel of the stick, and play continues on. The best scoring opportunity since the actual score came in the first period by either team. There's another try down low. Bouncing it in, and that one is tipped away. Hacker being challenged here early on. And play stops now as the puck will be put down with 9:44 remaining.
Yeah, another good shift by the Lindbergh line there, obviously generating a lot of offense. And, those three are just fun to watch. They have a lot of chemistry. and they've just really taken.
Well, it
to
isn't
each
like
other.
they haven't played this
Right.
together before.
Right, since September in Elite League, right? So
long pass goes rink wide. Deep into the far corner, Caleb Alderson to tie it up momentarily before Ian Ness comes in. Passes it up on top, and it got away. Sartell on the return trip had it knocked loose. Puck picked up by Lucas Smith, and it carries off to the far side. Moorhead trying to sidestep and find a way in. Played by Joe Schiller. It comes out to center. Career tracking it down to avoid the offside, and play is set in behind the net. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think we've not had a penalty so far.
no calls so far. No.
Yeah.
Oh, I take that back.
Yes, there was
Sartell did have one.
Yeah, they did have the one. Moorhead was on the power play, but
Yes.
really didn't generate a real good scoring opportunity during that time. Play was kept to the perimeter. And off to the far side, Sartell. Up on top, here's Teddy McCabe. Sending it in, sending it out. It comes back out along the near wall and ahead. Tracked down by Zach Pecula. Pecula had it poked away, and it comes floating in on Noah Hacker. It took a couple of efforts, but Noah Hacker, once again, standing tall, he makes the glove save.
Yeah, standing tall in there is right. Good play by Ryerson to kind of gather that puck and make a good play to the net. Nice hard shot, but Hacker there again responding.
1-0 Moorhead here in the second period. Joe Corton standing in to draw it back to the point. Near side for Songstead. He'll turn it on goal and deflect it away. Rebound by Tweet. Out to the far side, they'll turn and look in there, and that one is up into the air and gloved away. Spuds have picked up the intensity.
Another good opportunity there. I think Ryerson had that top right corner labeled, and Hacker there with his glove to stop it.
Play comes down. And back now to the near side. You may have heard the acclamations in the background. The scorekeepers are getting involved entirely in the game itself. So a couple of seconds went away. Ryerson picks it up from Moorhead. Sending it up in the slot, no. It comes ricocheting out. It bounces high off the sticks and off the pads, and Moorhead is there to pick it up. Songstead works his way in, but offside. Just offside on the play with 7:35 remaining. Joe Corton's goal has made it 1-0.
Yeah, I think that's one of those step into any hockey arena on any given weekend, and you'll probably hear that phrase a lot. Stop the clock or happens quite a bit.
On the face-off at center, it is rolled back. Spuds go deep to pick it up, turn and head up ice. Sidestepping his way along, Lindbergh manages to keep the puck under control, and then finally it is knocked away and sent back up. Career to pick it up and work his way off to the far side and out of trouble. As it's pushed ahead, the Spuds come to the blue line. Lindbergh drops it back. Here's the walk in. The shot, and that one is kicked away. I'm not sure that it actually got in on goal, but the rebound is down low, and that one is swept away. That one did come in on goal before it was deflected. And back out it comes, and the Spuds will try it again. 24-6 shots on goal advantage Moorhead. 1-0 on the scoreboard. As it comes near side, and Andrew Searles gives it away, and it comes floating in on goal, and the stop made there by Vanette. Face-off coming with 6:41 remaining.
Yeah, Noah Hacker just doing a really good job for Sartell between the pipes tonight. Moorhead applying a lot of pressure in this period and just can't find an answer for him through, almost over 13 minutes or 11 minutes here.
With a face-off coming down in the Moorhead zone. Caleb Alderson stands in now to handle the draw, and it's sent behind him where it's picked up. Joe Schiller chasing it. Songstead then enters play, and it comes back down near side. Thrown deep into the corner and around to the far side. Chased by Stahlberger. He gathers it up, gives it off to Schiller. Brings it near side and out to center. 1-0 Moorhead. Songstead with it for the Spuds. Pulls the puck loose before it's tapped away from him and sent down deep into the near corner. Moorhead taking a look up ice, sending it off to the far side. Through center ice and in, it's 3-on-2. Wind up by Stauberger, shot right on. That one was a shot that you could see most of the way in, but still a nice save by Noah Hacker.
Yeah, you almost get the feeling, at least based on what you're seeing in this game, that was just more routine for him than anything else. He's just seeing the puck so well this evening.
That puts the faceoff into the glove side, the near side of Noah Hacker. And with the puck down, it is dished off to the side and picked up by Aaron Ryerson. Bad angle shot. Tried to look for a deflection along the way. It ended up sailing all the way to the far side. And out of play, we'll do it again. 5:48 now showing. Quickly played hockey game tonight between the Spuds and the Sabres. And with the puck down, it is out to the edge. Swept back in. Down deep into the corner. And that one is sent up and out of play and into the crowd near side, into the bleacher section. Face-off will come back into that same circle to the near left side of Noah Hacker. The play is down, and it comes back out near Grammer. He takes a poke at it, lifts it up. It comes down in the corner. Worked off to the far side, chased by Billy Vogt of Sartell, but can't clear the zone. It's dished back in and down low, or to the far corner to Pakula. Deflected away as the Spuds again try to reach in and take control. But it's turned around by Grammer. A long shot and a goal! No, they're going to wave it off. Oh, that one was right there. A hard, high shot by Grammer that looked to be deflected at the top. And maybe it is called in, what, for a high stick?
I think it was a high stick. Yeah, I'm not sure. It was questionable. Ryerson was able to get a stick on it right there at the top of the crease.
And he did deflect it in.
He did deflect it, yeah. And, you know,
but they waved it off right away, and in their mind there was no doubt.
From the ref's vantage point, there was no question it was a high stick. So.
And it stays 1-0. And that makes the trip. The Spuds take the trip all the way back up ice to the other end. Van Atta settled in as he gets ready. And the puck is down and it's drawn behind the net. Spuds are there to pick it up and send it out. Harper Bentz played it for a moment. Came back and it's sent in deep. Run in behind the net where it's turned around by Van Atta and off to the far side. Popped up into the air, scrambled after, taking a poke at it, but can't put a clincher on it. Then finally Lindbergh is able to work it loose. And Bentz comes up with a steal. He came all the way from cross ice and from center ice to get in position for that steal. Here's a shot deflected away. Black off to the far side. And from there, working it down deep into the corner. Spuds circling around. Cycling out of the corner, it's returned to the corner. Picked up by Cullen Grayek. Moorhead lines it up from there. There's a shot set on. The rebound is there for the goal. Working it around from behind. It took the goaltender to one side, left the stick side wide open, or the glove side wide open, and that's 2-0.
Just a heads-up play by Harper Bentz there to pick up that loose puck and get it around to the weak side of the net. And caught Hacker in kind of a compromising position, wasn't able to get across the crease, and he tucks it home.
So Harper Bentz gets his 20th goal of the year. Assist handed out to Gavin Lindbergh, his 24th. And Carson Triggs is at front line, getting the job done. Triggs with his 17th assist of the year. 2-0 Spuds with the advantage. Play continues in the far corner and it stays in the attack zone from Moorhead. Here's Grammer. We'll see how important that second goal is to the outcome with 3:50 still remaining here in the second. Spuds keeping it in the zone, putting it to Aaron Ryerson. Centering pass, blocked it down, and this one got deflected right in on. And again, Hacker coming up with a tough save as he put the glove around it.
Yeah, another good play there, just getting the puck to the middle and another good scoring opportunity. I think you've seen Moorhead kind of get back to at least the last few shifts here, playing the way they played the first period and possessing the puck and getting pucks deep and then getting them to the front of the net.
With the faceoff, Ian stands in and draws it to the outer edge. And from there, played. Return. Tapped away. Chased down. And Moorhead cycles out in front of the net before Joe Schiller feeds it back to the far side. Now the play out of the zone is taken back and redirected off to the far side where Songstead gives chase, and he gets there in a hurry. Played back down near side. Up against the wall. 3 minutes. And a save there for Vanette. He watched that one coming in and simply put the stick down and redirected. Play comes out, long pass going rink wide. Picked up by the Spuds. Circling it around and sending it back along the wall. Not finding it, and finally the stop and play. 2:46 remaining. It was Joe Corton in the first. It was Harper Bentz in the second, and Moorhead leads it 2-0. Face-off will be just outside the zone. Play comes down, brought back near side. Scrambling after it, it's poked ahead. And it's center ice, swept off the far boards and in. Chased down by Tommy Frankie. Tommy Frank comes back near side as it's re-sent. And off the far side, Lindbergh there to pick it up. And now the Sabres, deep in their own end. Can't clear the zone, it's picked up Moorhead. Gavin Lindbergh with it. That scoring line stays on. We got a tripping penalty coming up as it's played off from behind the net and continuing on. The Moorhead has it. The Spuds have it. Here's a turn and a shot hard off the pipe and back near side. And as Sartell touches up on the plate, that brings a whistle. And it will be a power play situation for Moorhead.
Yeah, Spuds will get their second power play opportunity of the evening. Obviously unsuccessful on their first power play, but they did have a lot of zone time. I would say, over half that power play was spent in the offensive zone. So we'll see if they can capitalize this time around.
Tony Colatrello is off the near side for 2 minutes. And now with that extra skater, 1:56 to go in the period, Joe Schiller. High in the slot, looking at near side. Corton walks his way down to the corner, and the pass comes back up to Ness. He rifles it, the rebound out to the far side. And from there, played out. All the way back up ice. It comes to the near corner. Spuds following the play in. Bring it out to the near side. Here's Ian Ness going rink wide with it and into the zone. Pulled up there, coming up short, tapped away briefly. Corton nearly gave it away. Ness following the play, picks it up and turns it near side, and that had it poke checked away. Good defensive effort by Tony Lund. Torrey Lund had it. And it comes all the way down. 1:05 to go here in the second period. Harper Bentz picks it up. Drops it back at the point for Grammer. High in the slot, sets it up from there to Lindbergh. His shot deflected wide of net. Bouncing out to the far corner and in. Deflected away once again, and the Spuds are getting another good look. Here's a play up for Grammer, high in the slot. Grammer slides his way down and drops it back for Lindbergh. They had it open up on top, but it got away on a nice deflection, and Harper Bentz was the intended receiver on that pass out in front. But it rolls all the way up ice with 24 seconds now showing. Out of the zone, here comes Gavin Lindbergh. Down deep in the corner, swept away. 12 seconds and counting down back in on goal, and it's swept away. It comes out the center. Spuds will have to hurry if they want another scoring opportunity. And as it hits the players along the wall, here's a turn and a shot at the buzzer. The penalty has expired. The second period has expired. And we've got this timeout. As you listen to the Spuds on 970 WDAY after 2 periods of play. Moorhead 2, and Sartell nothing.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state, We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
The M3 nonprofit is breaking the ice as they raise mental health awareness for our Moorhead community and our youth. Started by a group of parent volunteers, M3 will offer support and host events throughout the year that bring focus to mental health. Together, M3 will raise awareness, eliminate the stigma, and connect resources for mental health. Thank you, M3, for supporting our community's youth.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Welcome back to Moorhead Sports Center as we get ready for the third period. Sartell with a tough loss last night as they played back-to-back nights. It was Chanhassen last night. Rather decisive victory by Chanhassen. Tonight they're taking on a team that I'm sure they thought would be a difficult one, and it still is, of course, at that point, but it's 2-0, which means it's a very manageable score.
Yes, very much so. I think especially coming off a tough loss like Sartell had last night and then having to go on the road and face a tough team in Moorhead. Certainly their goaltender has stepped up today. Noah Hackers had a very nice game, made some key saves for him. And really he's put them, in a position only down 2-0 with 17 minutes left. He's given his team an opportunity to make a game of it. So we'll see what happens here in the third period.
Sartell into the game tonight with 8 wins, pardon me, 8 wins and 4 losses, averaging over 5 goals a game, giving up an average of about 2. Meanwhile, the Spuds have won 7 in a row. They're looking for their 8th straight win. Yeah, they certainly have seemed to find themselves since, being down at the Hockey for Life tournament just after Christmas and have certainly been on a roll and gained some momentum. And I'm sure as they look to, this is, I think they're only at home one more time before the end of the regular season. So they certainly want to continue the momentum they've been fortunate enough to develop. 11-5 on the year coming into this game, working on a 7-game win streak, as we mentioned, scoring an average of 4.5 goals, giving up an average of 2.8. And we are underway in this third period. And right away, we go back into the face-off circle. We've been kind of keeping an eye on another important game in Minnesota hockey, Hermantown and Warroad, the 2 top teams in Class A, and quite frankly, they are not Class A. That's just plain and simple top-notch hockey, no matter what you call it, 1A, 2A, or 9A.
Yeah, 2 very good hockey teams.
Yeah, and I think I just saw one of the teams just scored, I think.
Warroad just scored on a power play to make it 1-1 about halfway through the second period.
Play goes behind as Sartell comes on the defensive end to pick it up, and it's popped up into the air, and the Spuds turn it around. Here's Harper Bentz. Sends it rink wide, and it bounces to the corner and rolls in behind the net. Centering pass comes up on top, turn, shot, and a goal! Oh my, what a play. Harper Bentz, he is on a streak. Harper Bentz with his 2nd tonight and 21st of the year, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, good play by Lindbergh there to gather the puck behind the net, and really just a good job to get the puck to the front of the net. And normally when you have people that know what they're doing and get to the right spots, getting the puck to the front of the net's usually a good play, and certainly Harper Bentz capitalized there.
And with the help of Gavin Lindbergh, who gets the assist, Harper Bentz with his 21st, and the Spuds lead at 3-0. Now 32-7 shots on goal. They came out in a flurry to start this third period, not yet a minute in. This down to the far side is Joe Corton. And it's rolled off near side and out. Schiller sends it rink wide. Moorhead on the bring in. Off to the far side, cycling it up on top. Moorhead keeping it in with a hard toss to the near side. Down deep into the corner. Played off to the far side and set out. Ricocheted and a nice reversal out by Elliot Testa. That gives Sartell a time to change on this icing call, and they'll bring it back up ice. So another quick start by the Spuds in the start of period. And
definitely. I think that's exactly the start that the Spuds were looking for, creating some offensive opportunities early here and trying to establish control here early in the third period.
Here's a play right on. Well, of course, we know full well it's a whole lot more difficult to erase a 3-point deficit than it is a 2-point deficit. One goal doesn't seem to make quite that much difference.
Yeah, certainly, especially when you're on the road. Not the start in the third period Sartell was looking for.
Moorhead picks it up and sends it into traffic. It bounces behind the net. And play stops there once again as Noah Hacker leaves it for the referee.
Yeah, the climb is even steeper when you're on the road, too, to try to climb back from a 3-goal deficit.
To the point, to the near point. Grammer sends it to the corner. As they battle for the loose puck, it comes along the near wall. Then dished out, and Grammer keeps it in. Sent out to the far side, poked away by Sartell, then by Moorhead, and the Spuds have it. Joe Grammer with it and turns it off to the far side on a long pass in. Deflected all the way down to the corner where it's pulled in by Sartell, and they turn it around. It comes out to center. Now we got it 1-on-2. Here's the walk in by Blake Leggett. And it goes off to the far side. The Spuds come in with a big shoulder hit. Play continues on in the corner. As they battle for the loose puck, it squirts loose and Moorhead comes out with it. Out of the zone. Working its way along. Ahead from Martinson. Off his skates into the near side. And it rolls free where Searles is back to pick it up now for Moorhead. He takes a look up ice and spots it. Return then by Sartell in a big collision there. I think we've got a penalty coming up. It sure would seem to be one. As Zach Pakula took a hit from Cody Martinson.
Yeah, I didn't really see it myself. Kind of an inadvertent play there. Caught him up high and took him down. So we'll get a look at Sartell's power play for the first time this evening.
Yeah, Moorhead's first penalty comes early in the third period. As they circle around and set up their penalty kill, and that's another number that has been fairly impressive, almost 90% in their penalty kill department. Drawn down, Harper Bentz works it off to the far side, and it's sent all the way. 14:09 to go. Moorhead backpedaling on to pick it up. Roughing is the call on Martinson, and that is a 2-minute minor. Here comes Sartell. Through center ice and in. All the way down and behind. Comes back down near side. They look it up. Angling it to Torrey Lund. The return pass up on top. Walking his way up the slot. Delivering the pass off to the far side. A hard shot wide. Bouncing all the way back out, and it's kept in the zone before the Spuds take it away and pull it out to center. Turned around briefly, and here's Harper Bentz. He'll walk his way across the blue line. Harper Bentz goes high in the slot and shoots it off to the far side. He'll chase down his own rebound and then tap it out to center and regroup from there. Here's Schiller dropping it into the near corner and around all the way behind the net. They'll set it up from there. They've got the player advantage, the extra skater with 50 seconds remaining on the Moorhead penalty. And on the return, it is Sartell to the blue line and off to the backside. Just mishandled briefly. Tony Colatrello picks it up and brings it near side. Now the Spuds have Joe Corton on the attack. He carries it and has it swiped away, but it kept on his stick somehow. And it comes out to center where Joe Schiller will play it off to the far side. Minute and a half in, a half a minute remaining on the penalty. Dished ahead and off to the left. Played behind the net. Spuds playing puck control hockey here on this penalty kill. Near side it comes for Tony Colatrello. From behind the net, sent away by Jack Schmitz. And out to the point, turnaround shot. We haven't had a chance to call Van Et's name a lot here tonight. We will there. He made a nice glove save.
He did. You know, he hasn't been tested a whole lot tonight, but for a goaltender, sometimes those are the toughest games to play. You're not seeing a lot of shots, but he's answered the call when he's had to, for sure.
Faced just 8 shots on the night. Moorhead has worked off the penalty. And her back at full strength as another shot comes blistering in on Van Et, who makes the save.
Yep, another good stop for Jacob there. Well, Moorhead did a really good job on that penalty kill of secondary pressure and clearing pucks and really maintained a lot of the power play. They didn't really let Sartell possess the puck across the red line. So
Here's a long pass sent in and all the way to the wall. Bounce it along, and a broken stick comes into play. Now as the Spuds head to the blue line and in. Caleb Alderson drops it back for Ian Ness. Picked up in the corner and sent down low. Ness with it there. Centering pass got blocked out to center ice. Andrew Searles plays it off to the far side, and Moorhead will try it again. There's Ness. He takes a big hit. They're going to wave it off. And they aren't waving off a penalty. They're waving off the icing. And the play continues now as Caleb Alderson picks it up for Moorhead as they are in the attack zone. To the far side, tapped up against the board. Stahlberger sending it out. Play comes loose, and out to center it comes with 11:24 remaining. Joe Schiller tracking it down. Sent ahead where Sartell takes it back. And on their return, Schiller regains possession of it from Moorhead. Now Sartell, they'll bring it to the blue line. They've got a good movement in from Torrey Lund. Stick handling his way in. It goes all the way in on goal, blocked back out into play by Vanette. And out to the far side. Moorhead leaving it for Dalton Songstead. And it works loose, down late, all the way to the far corner, turned around there. And it comes out to center ice. 3-0 Moorhead here in the third. A goal in each of the periods. As Cullen Grayek takes a look at it for Sartell, tries to throw it out of the zone, but it's picked up by Wyatt Tweet and pulled away from him, and here comes Sartell. It's 2-on-2 at the blue line. It comes near side and off the stick of Billy Vogt. He'll go down deep into the corner. Vogt with it there. There's a big hit delivered by Grammer. Play continues on. To the far side, Sartell bounced up against the half wall, and before Parker Comstock has it, it's pulled away from him, and the Spuds break out of the zone to Tweet. Backpedaling his way out, he manages to find a way to put it on the stick of Aaron Ryerson, who carries it in. Ryerson centering pass, nobody home, and it's pulled away. Out comes the play, and it comes out to Moorhead. They sweep it in on goal, looking for a rebound. It wasn't likely to happen. That was a soft touch in on goal, but easy save then for Hacker.
Yeah, certainly didn't get much on that shot, but really nice job. Spuds there in the neutral zone transitioning that puck, and I think you can see when they transition with speed and get the puck headed the other direction, they're able to create opportunities off of it.
Moorhead picking up a second penalty, both of them here in the third period. Wyatt Tweet coming near side. He'll serve 2 minutes. So the Moorhead penalty kill, which was effective just moments ago.
It looks like a timeout by Sartell here.
And they're taking the timeout here. Well, we're at a point in the game where they're going to try, especially they'll have the extra skater now with 9:46 to go, and try to get back into this one, crawl back into it somehow.
Yeah, I think their coach is identifying, Sartell's coaching staff identifying this is a critical juncture of the game here with the man advantage, 9:46 left. I'm sure they're thinking if they can get one here and kind of change the momentum in their favor, maybe they give themselves a good chance down here down the stretch.
They haven't had tremendous scoring opportunities, but they have had times when it looks like they could have.
Yeah, they certainly have had some, stretches where they've been on the verge of creating some good opportunities. Just haven't been able to quite penetrate that middle and really get grade A opportunities. But they've tested Jacob a little bit here tonight, though, and certainly he's answered the call each time thus far.
Moorhead will return to play on Tuesday night when they travel across town to take on Fargo Davies. That promises to be a fun one.
Yes, I think that game's been circled on Moorhead's calendar since last year when they came across the river, so should be an exciting game.
Here's a long pass out of the zone. Moorhead icing the puck. Still 1:48 to go. Wyatt Tweet for cross-checking is the call, and play continues now for Sartell. Baylor Stebbins working it out. Moorhead puts a stick down and pulls it away and brings it out to center. Nearly going down, but Hunter Betts back on his skates, drops it behind the net. Play will continue there as it comes back along the near side by Sartell. Stick handling it loose. Moorhead slowing play down, but then a rink-wide pass comes up, and here's another Great stop, great shot, great stop, great save by Jacob Van Etten to keep it at 3-0.
Yeah, I know we've talked a lot about Noah Hacker in the Sartell net tonight, but you know, Jacob, even though we said he hasn't seen a lot of shots, he's certainly seeing the puck very well in the Moorhead end of the rink as well. So
11 shots faced, 11 saves for Jacob Van Etten. Moorhead going after the steal, but it's loose and into the near corner. Still a minute 13 to go on the penalty. Tapped away from Billy Vogt. They scramble after it near side. It's popped up into the air. Pulled away now by Carson Triggs, and it comes all the way out to center where it's regained. Here's Torrey Lund on the way in. He goes behind the net with it, and Torrey Lund brings it all the way near side. Still on his stick. Torrey Lund then goes down, slides away. Puck is off against the side of the net. Picked up by Sartell. As they look in on this power play, they set it up now with a centering pass, and the Spud's able to send it out of the slot, but can't clear. This time it will bounce off the boards and up. Brought in, here's Carson Triggs. Behind the net, it bounces all the way out. Keeping it in the zone all alone, then it comes away loose. Now controlled by Parker Comstock of Sartell. Triggs back on the plate, pulls it off the wall. He'll head out. Schiller to pick it up. 13 seconds to go on the Moorhead penalty. A long play comes right in on goal. That's a shot. And it comes back down near side. Long play comes out of the zone, and Creer is forced to track it down. Circles behind the net as Moorhead comes back to full strength, and Tweet is on. A big hit along the near boards. Rattle crashing it along, and it comes back. Out of the far corner to the near side. Up against the wall with 7.5 minutes remaining, and Spuds have it 1-on-2. Little job by Harper Bench to try to, and he did. He got around the defense, pulled it down, carried it behind the net, and from there got tied up, and the play comes loose. Along the near side for Sartell. On his way up, Jack Schmitz sends it down deep. Played behind to the near side, 7:11 to go. Here's Stahlberger. He'll scoot his way in as he dumps it ahead and turn around behind the defender and pick it up in the corner. Along the near wall before it got turned aside, Moorhead with a stick on it. Slows play down. Andrew Searles got there, but not before it got pushed in towards goal. Well, that was dangerously close, about a half a step away from making it a real legitimate scoring chance.
Yeah, certainly not far off from being a really good opportunity for Sartell there, but Jacob Van Etten there to swallow it up and get a stoppage for the Spuds.
You got to know that as a goaltender, should I stay back or should I go out and challenge? Should I stay back or should I challenge?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing there is being definitive in your decision and going with it.
Moorhead tracking it down to the far side, and it's pushed out of the zone. Moorhead with it, sending it in. Sartell player goes down. Play continues on, and as it bounces up, well, I'm not sure he knew he had it, but it was somewhere in all the garment, and now it finally wobbles its way loose.
Yeah, kind of a slick little play there by Joe Corton. You know, goalie tried to play the puck, and Joe was able to get in front of it, and then corralled it and just threw it, hoping to catch the goalie off guard as he's trying to get back in the Sartell net.
6.5 minutes remaining. 3-0. Spuds have the lead. And the puck in the zone. Here's Songstead off to the far side. Cody Martinson drops it to the corner. Ian Ness tried to centers it up on top. Here's a shot, and the shot just missed. Oh, it was right there. The corner was open, but the shot was wide. All the way back up along the near side where play continues on. Giving chase. Here's the centering pass. Shot blocked, and that rebound stayed right out on the blue ice, but close enough to cover up. And it stops play now with 6:05 remaining.
Yeah, pretty good sequence there. Ness makes a good play to Alderson behind the net, who finds Martinson out front and just missed. Hacker there able to get a piece of it again in the Sartell net.
Gavin Lindbergh stands in for Moorhead and draws it all the way out to center ice. It got between the two defenders. Grammer tracking it down, feeds it ahead now on the far side. Pulled in by Colatrello, and it comes back near side for Sartell as they try to set up an attack, and an errant pass got taken away. Andrew Searles now feeds it up along the near wall to Triggs. Gives it off to Lindbergh. He centers it back down. There's a shot. That's wide by Bentz. He's not going to miss that shot very often in his life.
No, definitely not. But You know, I think those guys, the puck movement is just so good. And that's a big reason why they create so many good offensive opportunities is they're able to make those little give and go plays with each other, and it really opens up those opportunities where they're able to get those grade A shots.
Puck is left on the dot. Billy Vogt comes in to play it. Sending it up ice. Zach Pakula in the chase. Moorhead's Joe Grammer on the chase, and it comes back to the Spuds along the near wall. Poked out of the zone before being turned around and sent in. Moorhead tracking it down behind. We're closing in on 5 minutes to play. Out along the near side before it's tapped. And Grammer picks it up and carries it to the blue line and in. Centering pass, bounces off a skate and deflects all the way to the far corner. Brought back near side as Sartell takes a look up ice. Grammer to keep it in with a jump and a glove save at the blue line. Packed into the corner. Scrambling after it, it comes floating out. Long pass. We've got a breakaway opportunity. There's the trip coming up on Schiller. That was a one-on-one battle, Joe Schiller with Parker Comstock, and he eventually, with the type of play that was going on, one of them was going to come down to the ice, and it was the Sartell player. That's tripping, and that's 2 minutes.
Yeah, you know, tough play for a defenseman there. Anytime a guy gets a step on you, it's either, you know, you take him down or you let him go. So definitely a heads-up play by Joel Schiller there to take him down.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
4:38 now showing. Moorhead with a 3-0 lead and skating shorthanded. Sartell again on the power play as they keep the puck in at the far point. Near side now for Torrey Lund. He walks in, he shoots, it's blocked away, but the rebound scores. Perfectly executed power play pass from the near point. Sent in by Torrey Lund, and I think that was Aiden Hilger. We'll have to check on that to see.
Yeah, it was either Hilger or Comstock maybe.
Yes, it was Comstock.
Regardless, good job of them getting the puck to the net. Sartell, you know, first time really that they've done a good job of getting that puck to the net, and they had someone on the doorstep to bang home a rebound.
Parker Comstock gets the goal. Assist to Torrey Lund and to Teddy McCabe. And that makes it 3-1. Power play goal for Sartell. On the far side now, Baylor Stebbins brings it in. And that puts a whole different light on the conclusion, as that extra step in their skates is evident already. Getting that goal to pull within 2, knowing that one more is going to make life interesting the rest of the way.
Yeah, I think when Sartell called that timeout at 9:46, they were hoping that was going to transpire on that power play, but needless to say, 5 minutes later, they were able to get the goal they were looking for, and definitely have a little extra push here the last 4 minutes.
And it came quickly in the power play, too. There wasn't a lot of time wasted getting that first goal. Play comes out of the zone. Sartell taking a whack at it. Wyatt Tweet again with a crowd-pleasing crunch out at the blue line. Tony Colatrellos is just still shaking things off as he enters that sideline. He took a big hit, and those players who have gone up against Wyatt Tweet know what that's all about.
Yeah, Wyatt Tweet, definitely a big, strong, physical kid that he definitely brings a physical presence for this Moorhead team every time he steps on the ice.
With the puck down, drawn near side and then gathered in by Jack Schmitz. 3-1 Moorhead. Sartell scoring just a moment ago on the power play. Now the Spuds come right back up. He and Ness tried to slip between the defense and got sandwiched away. Trails it down into the corner, and from behind the net, play comes back along and out of the zone. Turned around by Moorhead. It comes right back on to the orange and white as Alderson. A dangerous pass there, but Schiller managed to get a stick on it and control. Long pass near side for Martinson. He'll bring it in. Martinson turning around the defense. He goes backhand on. Swept away by Hacker. Kept in the zone nicely, and Searles will walk his way in. That one's lifted high and wide. 2:46 to go. out of the far corner. It is cleared out and comes all the way back up ice. And as they give chase to the inline, icing is waved off as Sartell catches up to it. Here's a turnaround down low and a nice defensive play by Grammer to put a stick on it and poke it away from trouble. Kept in the zone, however, and off to the far side. Big collision behind and on the boards. It's played back down near side as we close in on 2:20. 3-1 Moorhead on the attack. It's Carson Triggs. Tipped up into the air and recovered. Brought back by Parker Comstock. A moment ago, putting Sartell on the scoreboard. Play comes near side now, and here's the look in by Benson. He feeds it off on the right wing. The return got bounced up into the air. Comes all the way to the near side before it's sent back out to center ice. Moorhead chasing it down as Gavin Lindbergh had to circle back down, try to catch up to the play, and it's a nice recovery by Joe Schiller, sending it out to the far corner where it's played back out to center ice. 3-1, 1:39 to go. Near side, Carson Triggs slips it ahead for Gavin Lindbergh. The return pass goes into traffic and is deflected away. Searles tracks it down with 1:27 remaining. On the return to the blue line and in. Harper Bent centering it down low, and it's blocked off to the far side. Chased down and picked up once again. Here's the play up on top for Searles. He winds up to shoot. Rebound pulled in by Bentz and carries it behind the net now with 1:05 to go. Out to Searles at the near point. Down deep in the corner. 1 minute now showing in regulation as the Spuds lead at 3-1. And Searles feeds it back near side. Now Rick wide pass got deflected away. And it's played by Triggs. He'll head off and finish the game at side ice. Joe Grammer pulls it in. Looks it up on top. Centers it off and it goes behind the net. The return play comes with 38 seconds to go. Here comes Sartell on the way up. He might have been. Here's the return play now out in front of the Moorhead goal. All the way up ice it comes. He might have been better up hitting the deck on that one and drawing the penalty.
yeah, that's for sure. Pretty good sequence there without a whistle. We went quite some time without a whistle there, kind of back and forth, up and down the ice. Certainly Sartell trying to make a push here late.
26 seconds remaining. With the puck down, it comes to the near wall. And from there, sent out on center ice, it gets ahead. Ryerson feeds it, trying to hook up on the far side, but it bounces away, and that brings us back up. Chased in to the far corner by Colby Creer, and it comes back near side. Play continues along, a hard-hitting affair. There's no let-up yet. And as the team watch the clock run down, the Spuds escape as they pick up their 8th win in a row. A recap of tonight's game when we return. Our final score, Moorhead 3 and Sartell